Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are needed more frequently here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vandenberg. Okay. Okay, that's a little trippy. I actually know nothing about H.P. Lovecraft. I just want to make sure that we have subtitles. Yes, subtitles are on. Okay. This is a gun.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Yeah, so I tended to read the classics. As far as the books that I read. And then after a while I started really focusing on history.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
So, because in my high school we didn't read books like The Catcher in the Rye or 1984 or To Kill a Mockingbird. So I tried to catch up a lot on those types of books.
Now get out. Now get out.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Well, I hope you
Nice to meet you.
like this, Sandy. And
Johannes Vandenberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vandenberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
And please feel free to drop history. What let me know about this world that Lovecraft has created.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Yep, Sandy, you're gonna be our H.P. Lovecraft historian. I hope you don't mind.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already fettered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
Yeah, I also never read like Sherlock Holmes, but I picked up some of those books because it's kind of detective-y, so I can work with you guys to solve the crime, which to me, again, doing stuff with chat is way more fun to me. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky. Well, I pray that 2-pound 8-ounce baby Jesus changes your heart.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Yeah, this game's definitely not going to be scary, but I think it'll be interesting.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
So Sandy, is Is there anything I should know ahead of time? How about that? Anything interesting that you would like me to know that I should know about? Or anything that's, you just liked his books? Okay, that's fair. Is there anything so far that you're seeing that, correlates to that?
We'll meet again, Mr.
I mean, obviously the monsters or whatever, but like, okay, so I guess we are wanting to go here. That's danger? Okay.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
My name's
No, I
Charles
didn't.
Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
You'll have to send that to me over Gilded. So I don't forget. And by the way, everyone, I am going to be really starting to push Gilded. And I'm going to do everything I can to break away from Discord, especially now finding out that Discord has servers to groom young children. And Discord is perfectly okay with this. So, that being said, I would love to see you guys come over to Gilded. I know most people don't want another program or app. They like where they're at, but that's just kind of how I feel. So I'm just throwing that out there. Hopefully you guys can join.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells, they are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly.
I
They've
agree with
taken
you,
word
Sandy.
from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us. Throgmorton family. We are the
Welcome
pillar
back,
of this
Van.
community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking,
We
they
switched
are a
games.
big stinking pile of trouble.
We changed games because it was going to take too long for me to figure out what the hell to do in Visage. And it was just, it wasn't the game that I was expecting it to be. So I'm going to play it on my own to hopefully figure out how the game's played. And then do a stream on it. Since it's supposedly always different every time you play it. But I need a better understanding of the game, or else, honestly, we wouldn't have gotten much further than what we did, if we would have gotten further at all. That's a fair assessment. I blame him too. So we're trying the Sinking City, which is based on H.P. Lovecraft and the world that he created in his books. And so far, it's pretty interesting. So. And then we were just talking about Gilded and getting off of Discord as well.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly
Yeah,
to
right.
new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
So Vin Tornado, Sandy is our local H.P. Lovecraft historian. So she might be able to fill you in on that. But basically what she's kind of told me is that his books and stories were kind of a mixture of horror and science fiction.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider.
But yes, I agree.
That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
See, there you go, Sandy chiming in with the historical facts. Sandy, is it possible that the Planet of the Apes movies were inspired in some way by Lovecraft? Since you've read some of his work, I don't know if you've read The White Ape, but...
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
I mean, just because it feels like that movie just kind of came out of nowhere. That idea, and science fiction was so in its earlier stages, and that was definitely not a prototypical science fiction movie of its time.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Okay, there's the house. But if we go this way, there's the lifeboat, maybe? Let's see. Yes.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Well, you can't see out the front, so that would be one thing. Okay, that's just bad game design, but I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Unreadable, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable, the cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Unreadable, in the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. Unreadable, he is here. I don't know that that's much of a will, but okay.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Okay. I mean, I know Lovecraft is, a lot of people are really...
What's your problem?
He has... What's the word I'm looking for? Inspired a lot of people, so... I have not discovered everything on, I guess, on this boat, so I'm gonna come back in here.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I guess I can just keep coming back later. I don't know what that means. Johnny Amp, my friend, what is going on? Holy cow, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Giving a shout out to, alright, and we hit the follower goal. Oh, heck yeah, thank you guys so much. Nipa and Allies, thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for coming. We're We just started The Sinking City, so if you're a fan of H.P. Lovecraft, this is based on his works. Yeah, so this is called The Sinking City. It's a detective noir type of game based on H.P. Lovecraft. And his writings, and yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. We just started, so you haven't missed much. Yeah, people don't know what's good for them. I love To Kill a Mockingbird. That's such a great book. So again, Johnny, you know me, finding those just weird books or weird games that, you know, people aren't talking about or playing.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
But, hey, how was the stream tonight? How was it? Did you have a good time? Oops. Did you do anything fun?
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Johnny was on fire last night, by the way, guys. Holy hell. I don't know if how many of you were... Oh, hell yeah. Well, and then you were killing it, man. Let me tell you. You were on a roll. I had such a blast. I wish I could show people that video of the Ohio State Senator cruising in his car doing a meeting about driver safety. Oh my god, that was too perfect. And the fact that I found that.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I will.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Okay, so there's nothing in there to...
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
And Vin Tornado's here as well. We love him. He's amazing. So wonderful. All you guys are. I really appreciate y'all.
Choo-choo.
There seems to be some light crafting.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye.
I'm sorry,
Vin.
Ben.
Morton hired me to find his son.
Oh.
That sucks.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar.
Not the greatest voice acting from some of these people, but it's fair. This is a tiny independent studio. This game looks fairly good for a no-name studio making this. I think it's the same guys that did do the Sherlock Holmes games. I could be wrong, but...
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was that or starve.
Yeah, and Johnny, honestly, dude, you have such a wonderful community. It's always nice to go in there, and same with Ben's. Like, you guys have such great communities. I love being able to just hop in, and it's like I'm at Cheers. And oh, by the way, Johnny, congratulations! It was your last day at work. My God, I'm so sorry. I forgot about that, dude. Congratulations! You are a free man now, my friend. Yeah, Johnny's a free agent. He's gonna be side hustling, doing the Lord's work.
Where's this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
That's just about every team on Halo, Johnny.
Where are all the other
At least in
guys?
my experience.
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please.
Phaser, thank you so much for the follow.
Sir, tell me the truth. Would it be me?
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
And any of you raiders, if you want to shout out, if you're streamers as well or YouTubers, if there's anything important you want to shout out, please feel free to do so.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Uh-oh. That's my sanity meter, right? I got a sanity meter. Shout out to Elon Musk. That's awesome. It worked. Johnny, you're a genius. Dude, that guy was on a roll. He's been on a roll.
Short of a full house.
Lately with the tweets. Did you hear he's gonna buy coke and put the cocaine back in it?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
I was like, dope. Okay.
Nehri, Grena, Gebheil, Nukulina.
Yeah, he's like the ultimate troll. If we're being honest.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
If we're talking about weed, it's
So,
done more
that's
harm
what
in
a
my
mouth
state
looks like.
than good. In fact, all the money that was supposed to go to the schools have never seen a bit of it. Whoa.
Take this, ape face.
This is kind of trippy.
What's happening?
Johnny, thanks so much for being here, coming by and hanging out. You know it means the world to me, as always. You beautiful, wonderful person and a man and friend. Again, congratulations on being a free man.
Yeah, run! Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah, run!
No. That would be... Ooh, how do we... I guess it would be this one's first. Second.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run! When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
No, I did not wear that sock today, like the Red Hot Chili Peppers used to. All evidence collected. Okay.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I already did, bro. I already did. It happened. But let's check around here real quick. Mind Palace. Oh. Okay, it wants me to go here. Now I have to actually do some work. Attacked the fisherman at their house as soon as he regained consciousness. Combined clues to make... Okay, well... I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. Man, Albert, no. So we keep that one. No. Was dangerous and posed a threat. Okay. Fled the fisherman's house after he was wounded. You guys feel free to chime in if you want. Okay, I think I'm getting it now. So that's the one clue. Everyone okay? We're in an ongoing feud. The Deep Ones was another book he wrote. Okay. Okay. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene. Track using my supernatural sense. So, slowly, kind of... Mind's eye can reveal... Oh, guide your way. Okay. So, I would probably mean that if I go out here... be going this way? Yes. It's definitely kind of trippy. It's looks like it's a spent shell.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Yeah.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
There we go.
Something in the pocket.
The deep ones are humanoid beings with fish, human, and amphibian-like traits. Okay, interesting. Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. Don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Okay.
And the blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Alright, let's take a look up here before we go down below. I don't know, guys. What do you think so far? Do you think this is one we should keep on keeping on with, or find something else? I know we're only a little bit into it, but how you guys feel about things is very important, obviously. Padlocks. I have to shoot them. Okay. Ooh. That thing looks to be dead.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
That was
This was deliberate.
Okay, so to the Mine Palace. shot in the head, impaled on the hooks, and then hidden. Okay, so Albert was murdered. Yes, okay. My bad. Innsmouther then. Okay. We are getting there. But
one fatal round through the forehead. It's no accident. This was deliberate.
let's see if there's anything else we can deduce. So it looks like we're going to head to the bar, but I'm going to go back here real quick now that I can do things. I'm going to take a picture of this to clear this area out. This is a pretty intriguing game. Okay, now that we got that cleared up, it's off to the bar. We're going to the bar. Going to the bar, kiddos. Alright, here's the bar.
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Well, that's good, Billy.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Alright, well.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Unless you're a newcomer. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Can I? Okay, I made some stuff. I cannot level up. That's okay though.
What the? Get the... Oh.
So he only has one room in this entire establishment. Okay.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault.
You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
I don't know what the controversy about it is. It's very interesting so far. I'm very early in the game though. Probably only about an hour in. I really do like it though, so far. I need to get more into the. So I mean I remember that. So this is the PS5 version. So the version I bought is going went straight to the developer. I don't know about the PS4 version. I think the Game of the Year version. I think you might be able to buy that one, and that would go to the developer. I paid full price, and I mean I'm enjoying it so far. But again, yeah, and Remy, you know me, and it's good to see you, by the way. I think there's a workaround now for that. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe there is a PC version of it that you can buy that will support the developer. So I would look into that. But and also the other thing too, Remy, you know me. Games don't have to be amazing for me to personally enjoy. I like games that are under the radar that aren't super big. You know me. I'm a little weird like that. So I would say give me a little bit more time so I can give you like I want to give you an honest answer. I'm enjoying it so far. I like what the game has given me so far, but I think I need more time. Now, Frogware, if I remember correctly, too, they do all the Sherlock Holmes games, right? If I remember correctly. I guess I could... I'm pretty sure they do. Okay. So, I really enjoy games where the chat gets to participate. So, like, right now, nobody's really participating, which is fine. But there's the ability for chat to help me solve a crime, in this case, in this game. So I ended up buying their Sherlock Holmes games. I don't know if they're any good. But from my understanding, they've always put out good quality stuff for a small studio. And I like supporting that, so I didn't have any problem giving them some love and purchasing their product. Yeah, so I got the brand new one, the Chapter 1, and then I got Crimes and Punishment and The Devil's Daughter, because those are the only ones that I can access on PlayStation 4 and 5. So I got all those. So hopefully chat likes them and we go through them. We have some fun. Again, because I like games that you guys can hang out with. You probably do. The Devil's Daughter and the other one were last gens. And then Chapter 1 literally came out 4 months ago. And I'm going to do that on stream, so if you want to hold out and see what it looks like, I'll give you a heads up in advance when I'm streaming that, so that way you know if you want to. Yeah. But which is fine. But if you want to see what the game looks like, I know you're PC, but still, at least seeing, somebody that you talk to, you trust. Just like a perfect example. I read your tweet. Somebody said that you shouldn't play Hades. And of course, and then Winter Blaze came in and said, no, you should play Hades. So, I don't really like games like Hades, but I put about 3 hours into it, and Hades is a very solid game, so I really hope you enjoyed that. It's not my style of game, but it's got great music. It looks beautiful. It plays very well. So I hope you had a good time playing that tonight. I thought you might. It's a nice kind of challenge, but you know. They didn't want to get sucked back into it and addicted. That's totally fair. I mean, let's be honest. That is completely, totally fair. You can't blame a brother for trying. But I mean, come on, like you can't. They can't stop you from doing that. But that is pretty funny, actually. I do like that.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons
Remy, thank you so much.
Castle only made our life harder. Always conspiring behind our backs.
Give me a second here.
Always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Yeah, I'll hopefully chat enjoys this, and we'll keep playing it, and I'll be able to give you a better breakdown of it a little bit, you know, maybe tomorrow. So, but thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out, and I hope you have a wonderful night, you and your whole family. So, thank you, sir. You take care. No, hey, listen, man, I totally understand. I'm the late guy. Everyone falls asleep to me. That's why it's the late show with Sophmorejohn. I help people go to sleep. Garlic goes to sleep with me a lot of times. It just happens. It's all good, my friend. I just appreciate you coming by, even if you say hi for just a moment. So, but you can always hit me up, like on Gilded or Discord or whatever. And I promise you, I'll give you an honest answer about everything about this game. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I like what they're giving me, but I need more time to give you a full, honest answer. But yeah, it should be one to kind of keep a lookout for, I think. So, but listen, get some rest, take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon, my friend.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh,
Awkward.
so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I don't think he did it willingly. I think whatever happened when the kid woke up affected everybody in that room. But he could be lying.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Alright, I do gotta go to the Mind Palace, but before I do, okay. Alright, chat, what do you guys... Well, yeah, he is a fish. He just said he was blessed by the sea. Him and his line were blessed by the sea. So, with everything that we've gotten so far in this case, guys, do we think that Lewis, the fish guy, knew what he was doing? Or do we think Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions? Blub, blub. Blub, blub, blub. That's my little fishy noise. Vin, I don't know. Maybe Vin, do you have you can chime in. Sandy, I don't know if you want to chime in on this or let me make the choice here. But I don't think this case is super cut and dry. I think you should eat something if you're hungry. I'm also thirsty. Alright, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds. I'll tell you what, I will do that. Nah, I don't need a poll. Let me know what you guys think. Was Lewis aware of his actions, or was he mentally affected? And I'm going to go grab something to drink real quick. Fish sounds good, and Lears was mentally affected. Lewis was mentally affected. Okay. We'll go with that. Okay.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Let us go back and let's see what happened. I don't actually like to eat fish, by the way, so...
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
But fish is good for you, so... And if you like it, you should eat it.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Huh. What do we do, guys? Do we tell him the murderer's dead, or the murderer is at the bar? I'm an honest guy, so... But this is, you know, this is a tough moral choice for some folks. You want me to lie to him, huh, Ben? Okay. Sandy, anyone else? Okay. Well, we'll tell him he's dead.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. There was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood and may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
We weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know.
Well, yeah,
Albert is.
He is.
Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? Where are the others?
If you look up in the chat, Sandy even talks about he wrote a book called let me see here. It's based on a book called The White Ape. But again, this is Lovecraft, and we were even talking about that we think that the book, The White Ape, could have been a inspiration for the original Planet of the Apes movies. No, no, this is all based on books by H.P. Lovecraft. And the particular book that this ape-like character is coming from, most likely, is from the book The White Ape. And that's what Sandy was saying.
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does.
We shouldn't have lied to the gorilla, Vin Tornado.
I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as
But we did.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear.
No.
You do not speak to me like that again.
No, I think Vin's just being an ass now at this point.
The more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
The author. Yeah, he's just being a shit. He knows what's up.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
He's just salty.
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed.
Because you've been getting bad teams on Pokemon Unite.
Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Are you calling it a night, Sandy? Or just...
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Oh, okay, okay. 2. Why is there a 1, 2, 3? Okay, I don't know. Casebook. I have no idea where it goes. I am a gorilla. Kill yourself. Sorry. Sorry, I was challenging my inner Alex Jones there for a second. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to keep going. Alright. With that being said. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know. Oh. Maybe I should read some stuff. Give me a key to the expedition's headquarters. It's in the northern cover site at Crossroads, Asher Road, and Hubert. So we need to go to northern cover side. So if we look at the map, which we should do. There's the asylum, hospital St. Mary, the motel, the Chronicle, the police deportment. Not Reed Heights, not the Shells, not Salvation Army. Said it was at the cover of Asher, and so I gotta find Asher. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. I appreciate that. The pupper appreciates that as well. I know I'm not terrible. And, did I tell you my strawberry plants are blooming? No, dude, that's awesome. That's from your big 100 follower stream, if I remember correctly. You planted a bunch of cool stuff. Okay, maybe we're just gonna go there. There's Asher, there's Colbert, and so it's right over here. Okay. But first we're gonna go here. That's awesome, man. Love it. Strawberries are great. Oh shit, all those plants died? That's fucking hilarious. Well, hot damn. But it is good to see that you are using your green thumb. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove.
crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers. Never again, they say.
Anyone in the city, please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and I am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, my notes there. Find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Well, I kind of like the day wear. So I think I'll go with that. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe we can find a way to escape. Please heed my words. Lewis Flynn. It seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Okay, Johannes. Well, you're a sweetheart. So, it's not that one, but it is this one. Holy balls. Lots of stuff. About a ruined house in Central Cover's side near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue, Kingsport Street. They said the ghost of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book. They kept several newcomers who tried to settle in. Those ruins have gone mad. Okay, this is DLC stuff. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until world's end. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Helog Street and Windhalf Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. Yes, very possible. So I think these are just these are DLC quests. So inviting. It needs a toaster. That's fair. All right, so Sandy, what do you, Sandy, Ven, what do you guys think? Is this one we should keep going with? Or should we try and find something else?
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already. Never again, they say.
I feel like there's something more to this, but... Well, I mean, even if you're not great at the game, are you enjoying it? Space Commander, what is going on, my friend? So good to have you here. Let me give you a proper shout out. Space Commander, I hope you had a great stream tonight and a wonderful time. Let's see, you were playing Spider-Man. A toaster is a perfect accessory for any murder. Yes, toaster is probably pretty good. But thanks so much for joining us, Commander, as always. More blue-footed boobies. I mean, it's already got a woodpecker, right? So that's good. I don't see anything special here. Purple penis. So, yeah, like I said, even if you're not good at these types of games, Sandy, is the story intriguing? Is it something that you're enjoying? Like those, that's important. Otherwise, you know, we can find something different. Okay, yeah, I mean, we can keep going on this. I'm so far, I am very much so enjoying it. It's like a duck. Yeah, yeah. The other day I was a woodpecker.
You're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister. You want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
This dude looks like the guy from the first Men in Black movies, where he's like, I need sugar. No, it's true, but we want to make sure you guys have fun. I was having fun, but I was winding down, so that's fair. That's fair. Well, we appreciate you joining us, guys, and like I said, you should go hang out with the great Space Commander, who's a wonderful friend and a great guy. We all love him. And I don't know if Vin Tornado has told you, but he has a new commercial out for his channel. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't, you probably should. Okay.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests.
2 followers away from 100. Dude, that is awesome.
Newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
I mean, to be fair, Sandy, you are a VIP. Vin Tornado is not even a VIP.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
So you do have that going for you. Yeah, thanks for the like. You know, definitely appreciate that. Glad to see that people are enjoying it. Are you getting some pretty good views on that, Vin? The video, that is? Do you want a blue-footed booby as a pet? We know you have crazy mama rage. Yeah, but you don't want to say that somebody's got crazy mama rage, or else you won't be alive. Like, that is something you got to remember. That is true. Oh, I mean, it's only fair. I think mamas definitely are allowed to. They've earned it. They're moms. It's a lot of work. Not easy being a mom. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. And we're definitely not gonna go there. Put me to sleep when I want, and that shit's jewel encrusted gold turds. I know the tiger whose toe I hold. Give me the sweet release. Oh Lord. It's in northern Coverside, the crossroad. Okay. Okay.
Suck it. You suck it. Suck it.
Needs a bathtub and a toaster. This is true. We might be able to work that out for you, my friend. Somehow.
Listen, you son of a bitch.
Asher and
what the fuck's your problem?
Asher. So right about here. Okay. Y'all are insane. This is why I love you. Alright, I'm gonna take this really long boat ride. Yep. It's a long ass boat ride. Every 3 months? Dang. That's not good. Wait, how did I get there? What the hell am I doing? I went the wrong damn way. Trading him for fainting goats. Fainting goats are legit, right? Alright, there's that's a great question, Commander. My beer is too full, half full. Let me hydrate. What is this? Well, I'm sorry that I'm not good enough for you, Ben. But I understand. I hope it's a good video, my friend. You take care of yourself. Thank you, Vin, for shouting yourself out. We do appreciate that.
Staying awake, staying awake.
Okay, I can just take this all the way up to Roosevelt Street.
Staying awake.
Yeah, he does that. It's alright. We still generally love him. Okay, that's the same street that... no, the hotel's on the other one. Okay. Sounds good, my friend. We will see you soon. It's just what you gotta live with. I mean, listen. I stream late at night, so I fully understand you guys taking off when you do. I mean, it is Jersey Shore. I'm gonna die. I have no idea what just happened. Yeah, you get used to it. Just is what it is. It's kind of like in this game where I'm like losing my sanity. I'm also like super low on health, so that also doesn't help me any. Well, I mean, in this game is what I'm saying. I have 2 kids. I don't know what sanity is. It doesn't exist. Basically. But we all, nah, I'm probably not insane.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our readers something more about yourself.
Oh, I'm a crazy motherfucker.
I'm a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, that's
maybe
harsh.
We'll have the chance to work together.
It's
later.
hard too.
Who knows?
Especially if it's a family dog.
And now the big question: why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Stay safe.
Well, I mean, we've got to figure out what we're going to do next. Now, I could always do another FMV game. I got plenty of those suckers lying around. I don't know if this is going to be good. I also have some Sherlock Holmes games that we can go through. They might be a little more streamlined. You want to do some Sherlock? Okay, so if we do some Sherlock, then the question becomes which Sherlock. So we have 3 choices. This game is great. Again, I'm worried that I'm gonna run all over the place, but maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay with you guys. It could be okay with you guys. I just don't want to feel stagnant in a stream or in a game. Like, I like to keep moving. But I want to find us something good. And I did promise Sandy we're going to get to 5 dates. Well, I like you guys. I want you all to have fun, yeah. It's important to me. Keep my eyes open and I'm going. Okay. You have a good night, my friend. I know you guys have fun. I appreciate that. And I'm having fun too. I have a good feeling about this game. Like, I like it. It's unique. It's different. I might need a little help getting through it, but I think at the end of the day, once I kind of figure things out, it'll be easy street from here, if that makes sense. So I might, you know, I might have to just buy the PlayStation 4 version, give it a go, beat it, and then come back to this, knowing how to play the game. Knowing what the game's wanting me to do. But we'll see, we'll see. Well, and, you know, we appreciate that. Google and cheat. Well, no, and I do try and Google and cheat and all that stuff. You know me, I don't have any problems doing that. Yeah, I have 0 issue with doing that. Maybe I'm just a baby and I want the games to tell me where to go and what to do.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Okay, and by the way, Sandy, I did start No Exit. I didn't get very far, unfortunately. The kids woke up and I had to help, but I did start it. So I will get some more into it hopefully soon, maybe even tonight. it feels like it's a little slow starting out, but I'm gonna assume, like you were saying, it picks up. We want subjects. Whoa. We want... Okay. Okay, so I'm like right at the snowstorm. So you're telling me that basically things are going to start picking up now. Okay, so I've got the district right. In pounds is probably not the best thing to start with, but yeah, I like this game, but I'm definitely going to want to kind of do this offline, I think. Well, maybe not. It's pretty late, though. Not that's a bad thing or anything. But... lost at sea. I need to go... Yep, this is the area I need to go. So let's go find this place. Let's see what happens. It's been told before and written in the script and the actors on that. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, no, that's totally fine. I was just curious, like you were saying, like... Yeah, like you were saying, like they could have just not done the entire beginning, and the movie would have been good. That's completely fair. think this is the place. I mean, this place has been pretty... This thing's been pretty well cleared out. I guess what bums me out is like... So, I mean, I don't have a lot of money. So, these are all great games. But like, others, you know, I'm picking up games because, you know, to play on stream. And not saying that they're bad for stream. But they're just not... Not what I was hoping for, if that makes sense. Like, they just need more time. I need more time, maybe. I don't know. I like doing things differently in my streams. And honestly, to a degree, I think, you know, finding my niche with the let you guys choose what happens type of games, to me, that's very fulfilling because you guys are participating and interacting, and I really like that. It makes me feel good that you guys are active participants in the stream. But at the same time, no, I mean, I was okay doing it. I'm just saying that, like, it stinks to do so. And then have, like, a game like this is great. Like, this is a great game. I just don't know that people would be excited to watch somebody stumble and fumble around through a game like this. I guess that's how I see things. I'm a little different, maybe. And maybe people like that. Maybe people are okay with that.
Guess I don't need the key.
And that's hard.
Guess I don't need the key.
Like, that's, yeah, that I can't even imagine.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Right, and so...
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
With with like everything that's, you know, for you, for example, like you've got a lot going on. So for me, I feel like it's my duty, because you spend time on my stream. Like, part of me, like, for me, it's very important that I make sure that when you come to my stream, you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna be able to relax, and yes, everything that's going on is still gonna be there. Well, no, and I understand that. I fully do. Yeah, I'm very hard on myself. It's, I blame my dad for that. That's my dad's fault.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
That's just how he was to me. So I just basically adopted that for myself. It's not the best, but I do want to provide you with entertainment. I think that, well, they for sure are. They have to be. It's like, but here's that same shell, and then
these samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from. Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Okay, I think we've got everything from here. I don't know that I can go anywhere else. Well, I guess I should follow the bird, right? Yeah. There you go. Yep. Yep, following the bird is kind of important. Nice. What are you,
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
What the fuck? Bro. Not cool. Damn, that guy just like jacked me up.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
What do you guys? Are you guys going out doing like a picnic or something, or just still kind of hanging in there?
We don't have time to pick it.
Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Okay, this is pretty self-explanatory.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah me fe I.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Oh, nice! You're rocking the street tacos. Hell yeah! I love slow cookers, man. Slow cookers are my favorite. Okay, I don't know that there's anything in here that I can do, maybe? No, there's still clues. But where? Oh yeah, no, I actually just bought a, what is it, a roast. We're gonna be doing French dip. But I mean, that's the beauty of it too. Is it's just like you throw it in there. You let it cook. And then you're done with it for the day. You know, you just let it cook all day long. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I got a rump roast. That's what I got. Yeah, rump roast. But yeah, it's just nice. You can throw something in the slow cooker. Wait for it to finish. See, I'm missing something, but what is it? I have no idea. Yeah, slow cookers are
the key.
Are lifesavers for sure.
Damn newcomers.
I don't know.
Don't do that again. Does it?
I am, That's awesome. That's a hell of a deal, too.
Help me out.
Hell of a good deal.
Please, help me out. I'll take him.
I love stuff like that.